All right, good day. Good day. Welcome. To episode of Sphinx Gamer Podcast.
Hello there. How is everyone tonight? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm a little queasy in the stomach.
I heard crickets, but I'm feeling great. This is a big day. I just got done moving, so I've been tired, so I indulged myself to some pizza. And when the delivery guy came, he's like, nothing's better than a move-in day than some cold beers. And I'm like, I'm sorry, the Dr. Pepper will have to do. He's like, yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, you can get drunk on Dr. Pepper, but yes, it's very nice here in the new Sphinx studio. There's a shortage of chairs.
And I can only get the Xbox One and the PS4 hooked up. This is a crime for me to not have the PS3 and the 360 hooked up as well.
Let me wipe this tear from my eye.
It's such a shame.
Don't worry, you'll be jamming it out soon enough.
And we've got a whole bunch of stuff good to talk about today. I don't even know where to begin.
A lot. I
think you have big news. What did you list today online?
There's a lot going on for me. Absolutely. I've decided to put up my near mint copy of Aliens Ate My Babysitter up for adoption to a good home. This is my crazy, I don't want to sell it price, but somebody out there will absolutely love this. I've held on to it for years. I've cherished it for years. I think that it would do well in the hands of someone else so that other people can experience it. And I suppose that I'll talk a little bit about why I listed it the price that it is. One, to find motivated buyers. I want to make sure that it gets in good hands so that it lasts a good long time. It's on a very old, delicate medium. 5.25-inch floppy disk, I believe, if you remember that.
Yeah.
You can fan the room in here. But those were relatively uncommon in the Commander Keen world. And so that's why I listed the price that it is. That's why I have not tested it, because I would hate to put it in a 20-year-old 5.25-inch floppy reader and then suddenly, and it grinds it up and eats it, and where on God's green earth are you going to get another copy?
Well, guess what? No refunds. You messed up.
Absolutely. So the risk, the discs are in complete pristine order, but the risk to put it in a reader, it's going to have to go into somebody's dependable reader, someone who has a very dependable reader, because I can't risk letting it get eaten up, and I'm stupid enough to take that risk. So it needs to go in the hands of other people, and it needs to be shared with the world. Who knows? Maybe whomever purchased it will distribute it, and maybe be able to sell legal copies, so we can finally have Commander Keen 6.
We can only hope
in the gaming world.
So that's it, folks. It's up for adoption. You can check it out. We'll be tweeting it throughout the week. And as well as into the link in this post. It's on eBay page. The name is Dipsas1, DIPSAS1. It's a very
hot viewed item. 15 per hour so far.
It could very well be gone by the end of this podcast. Who knows?
I have butterflies in my stomach. Now, the one thing that I didn't really emphasize on in the description of the listing is you can kind of see in the lower left corner of the cover, and there's a little blue sticker, and you can see it says id Software, and that's very important, because up until Commander Keen 5, the rights were to Apogee.
Apogee?
Apogee Software, remember Apogee?
3D Realms, Duke Nukem?
Apogee did become 3D Realms, but also another person branched off from id Software,
right.
John Romerick, and id kind of sort of owns the rights to Alien Ate My Babysitter Commander Keen 6. Anyone who's not sure, yes, it is the 6th version. I looked it up. But id Software is in such a delicate legal battle it really hasn't been released for public use. Most people have probably downloaded it and played it and know the game very well, but most people are not going to have a physical copy in their hands. And we can thank the legal battle between id Software and currently 3D Realms over the rights to who owns Aliens Ain't My Babysitter.
3D Realms, they're involved in another battle right now, or they were, with Gearbox and the new Duke Nukem.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, why's that?
There was some legal trouble. Apparently 3D Realms was trying to make a new Duke Nukem game without Gearbox knowing after they sold them the rights to Duke Nukem. So there was this legal crap. It happened, I think it was maybe like a couple years ago. It might still very well be going on.
I'm not gonna lie, I would play a Gearbox Duke Nukem game.
They had Duke Nukem Forever, and this one was supposed to be a new Duke Nukem game, but Gearbox is pretty much, well, they didn't do a very good job on Duke Nukem Forever, unfortunately. I like Duke Nukem, I'm a fan. Balls of Steel, I'm a fan. But, I mean, I think I want a good Duke Nukem game.
I think LGR appreciates the tribute.
Yes, LGR appreciates the tribute.
I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I thoroughly enjoyed Duke Nukem Forever. Say what you will. I mean, you hype something up for 10 years, your expectation is going to be let down. Yeah. I mean, let's say, hey, you know what? I'm telling you right now, Rocky Road ice cream is the best Rocky Road ice cream that you've ever had, right? But you're not going to get to taste it for 10 years, right? And for 10 years, we're talking about the chocolate ice cream, the marshmallows, the roasted almonds, okay? And after 10 years of waiting, it doesn't matter if the almonds came from Mount Guadalajara, from a digestive monkey's sack. People aren't going to like it very well. They're not going to see it as gourmet. They're going to build themselves up like they're about to taste the holy grail of ice creams. Mm-hmm. And their expectations are going to be tossed. So if you look at Duke Nukem Forever for what I think it really is, which is sort of Married with Children, almost comic-esque, extremes of the male and female gender stereotyping, which, I mean, it's risky business. You know, there's a lot of people on the internet who are combative with gender titles, and so it really hasn't been the subject of a lot of controversy in modern sitcoms. And so Duke Nukem Forever is sort of like today's modern Married with Children when you think about it. Yeah. And it makes it a lot more funny and a lot more pleasant to watch, especially for a game that you could probably find for new for $2 in any shelf store.
He's one of my favorite characters in gaming. I grew up a little bit with Duke Nukem. He was one of the guys games that I played. Hidden from my mom, of course. My mom only knows about Crash Bandicoot and Mario, but I did sneak in some Duke Nukem.
I love John St. John.
You know?
Yep.
I don't know what else he's still doing today.
I can imagine he's like Krusty the Clown, you know, like walks in like, okay, let's get this Duke Nukem voice acting over with, you know, okay. Reads off 10 lines, you know, that showbiz kid.
But the thing you were talking about before about expectations, I think one thing today, really, that's so interesting, is just hyping up games. It's one of the reasons why I don't do it. I go into every game with 0 to low expectations. I was like, I will take this for what it is, and that way I can sit back and cannot possibly be disappointed. Cannot possibly be disappointed. So while you were talking, and while we were talking, I was...
I saw what you got there. What do you got there?
This is my first time. # Loot Crate. This is a shout out, even though, this is my first month with getting their Loot Crate in the mail, and I just picked it up today.
Ooh, what month crate is this?
January.
January crate.
This is
all right.
Yeah, it's the first month, and I'm just taking things out. We have a black tie exclamation point.
Finally, a black tie in a box. Really? I mean, that's the greatest idea. I mean, excuse me, you need a black tie. Well,
I can probably wear this someplace, maybe.
Always keep one in your med kit.
Oh my God!
Another in the trunk of your car. Oh.
And it's a skinny tie with
whoa! Is that
Alien and
a Space Invaders?
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders. All right.
It's right on the tip of my tongue there. This is actually pretty cool.
Look at that! Look at that! What's this made out of?
Black tie.
Really nice.
Established in 2013 in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh,
This is pretty
good,
cool.
good. Kudos to Loot Crate for increasing California's revenue.
Excellent.
Mhm.
I like that, and I like the box design too. It's so. I feel like I'm finally part of the elite now. This is like this nice black finish here, and then the inside here. I got slimed. Is that what that says? I got slimed.
Very much orange.
Bad, rad dude. I am. When people see me wearing this shirt, I'm gonna be so rad. This shirt looks a little small. Oh, maybe it might fit. This is a Voltron. Voltron? This is Voltron.
Whoa, okay.
Oh my god. Wow.
I mean, finally, like, now you don't need a shirt
I will walk.
that physically have the letters "I am a geek" on it.
I will walk into the day job wearing this. They will be so
That's
jealous.
right. Like, take off that tie. Where's that sick Voltron shirt of yours?
Yeah. Wow. I'm already impressed.
Oh, Orange, you glad you got Loot Crate?
I am. It's only like, what, $13 or $14 a month or something like that, so I think it's a good deal. So this thing is a comic notebook, 64 pages of never-before-seen action and adventure. Oh my god.
Oh no, is that what I think it is?
I don't know. You probably have more of an idea than I do. My mind is empty right now. I'm still in well over the tie. Oh, okay. So I guess, when I really have nothing better to do, I can make some comics.
Oh wow, yeah, it's a create your own comic. Got little
Yeah.
comic panels in there. All right, can I see here?
Your superpower is...
All right. My superpower is supreme casting on Sphinx Gamer. Yeah, you don't want to see what the spotlight looks like.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he does.
Comic notebook. All right. That's cute. Next up, oh my god, wait a minute. Look at the pin. Loot Crate Rewind, January 2015.
Oh my god.
I can really wear that. People will know I'm a geek with that. I'll put it right on the lapel of some jacket or shirt.
Maybe on your, maybe you can wear this like a merit badge sash, right? You can put your Loot Crate pins on it so when you go to conventions.
And I'll wear these sunglasses too.
Oh my gosh, like, I don't know if you can see this at home, folks. Well, yes I do. Because you can't see this at home.
She can see it for you guys.
Yes, channel into my mind. He has pixelated sunglasses, a very nice bright orange, very retro looking. He looks like a bad dude looking for a good time in East Los Angeles in an 8-bit game.
Closest I'm going to get to that maybe might be Glendale or something like that. Right there. I don't even know. Dough. 10 dough? What is this? So analog. This is a cassette tape of some kind? No,
bringing
this is
cassettes back.
Bringing cassettes back. Doctor Who.
Okay, Doctor Who, the NES game.
Yeah.
It's in their little jelly bellies.
What? And it... Wait a minute. What is this? So we have a little gun. Okay. And then we have... Wait a minute. Is this... Oh, this is actually a... Oh my god.
Okay,
so
I know what this is.
Gotta put... So it comes with feet and arms. And this is actually a... like a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, it's a little personified NES cartridge. And... Now that I think about it, I've seen this before. You can get one of these little guys, and you can get the cover of your favorite NES game printed on them. I don't remember what they're called, but it's definitely out there. It exists, and it's a pretty nice light gun accessory.
I'm getting the feet on.
You can put it on your Duke Nukem action figure.
I can put it right in the studio here. It's going to be beautiful. And I like the little gun. Where is he holding the gun? Oh, is he holding the gun like that?
All right.
He's putting the gun in just like that. Hang on, folks. I'm putting the arms on.
Cherish it forever.
I am. You see? Isn't that just beautiful?
You kids want to hear the story about when I got my mini Doctor Who NES, man?
Yes. Yes, I'll gladly tell that story. That is awesome.
You're good grandchildren.
Loot Crate, so far I'm enjoying it. Wow, this is better than I expected. This is what I'm saying. Keep expectations low so that when you open up whatever, it's like, I didn't expect this at all.
That's right. It's like, it's a box.
It's
like, come on, what are you going to get out of a box?
And I see Star Wars. I'm so tempted to pull that out right now. But I think that this is what? Loot Crate Rewind. Oh, this is like a little pamphlet. This is nice. And look at all my fellow nerds out here.
Oh, wonderful.
Titanfall. Is she? Oh, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Mega Crate. You see, I don't think I'd be able to get that one. What do I have to do to get the Mega Crate?
Well, now I know where to get the Lego Death Star.
What? I could have gotten the Fire Hunt one? I want the Fire Hunt one.
Oh, no, that is cool. Apparently there's a little gold cartridge, like in the Zelda days.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Wow, this is what the real...
Oh, look at that. What's that? It's like an NES controller.
Mm-hmm.
But it pops out.
Does it? I don't know. Or I guess we just take it out or something like that. You do it. I will rip this thing.
Right, yeah, I see little perforated things here. Hold on a second.
Meanwhile, we've got Star Wars. This is a Loot Crate exclusive. This is Variant Edition. I didn't even know that this was still a...
I heard through the grapevine that the Loot Crate Star Wars comics are actually quite worth something.
Cherish it forever. That's me. While I'm taking it out of its wonderful packaging.
Finger oils are dissolving it as we speak.
Finger oils. This is now worth nothing.
Yes. Like, sorry, kid, took it out of the package? Well, tough luck.
It was gone in 5 seconds. Wow. Well, I'm entitled to read through it, right? No. Yes.
What? No, it says right there in the disclaimer, not entitled for rereading.
Yeah, we can just look at the packaging. Yeah. This is awesome. And that's it, Loot Crate. And we're still trying to get the NES thing out of there.
I think, because, if you look, the box almost looks like an inverted NES. I mean, you see, you have the plug, the old-style NES, the black bar down it. Mm-hmm. Power button, reset.
So that was the theme.
Got the little dings on it.
Rewind indeed.
Like, I think. Okay, this is just a theory. A game theory. Okay. Trust me on this one.
She's going to destroy the box right in front of my eyes.
If you hear a big tear, that was actually a tear. Yes, a very loud tear.
Yes, it's me beginning to cry
at the beauty of this crate. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Oh my.
All right. I think
it's an inverted.
It's an inverted Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like that. Okay, now that is a great use of recycling right there.
I wish it was a Genesis.
Okay, okay. I think I got an idea. Don't worry, I folded pizza boxes for a living at one point, so I'm an expert. Stand back. They ordered a Loot Crate with cheese. No cheese.
This is incredible.
Don't lose me here, Robert.
Doctor Who. That is so cool.
Okay, and oh no. Hold on, I done mess up.
We're still trying to go through our. But,
this is Loot Crate origami.
This is pretty creative.
Okay. Yeah, kudos to Loot Crate. I mean,
I can't even remember how I even stumbled across these guys. I think I was actually watching a Twitch stream, Co-Carnage, that was his name. And on his page, it was like, there was a link for Loot Crate. And I was like, well, this sounds interesting. Let me click on it. And I went on their main page, and it's like, Loot Crate, you can get a bunch of cool stuff every month. And I'm like, what? I never heard of these guys before. Let me lock it in, and I did. And this is the first month, and I got it in the mail, and I don't regret it. $13, well worth it. I mean, this is something to brag about. Well, and especially when we get this box, people are going to be here in the Sphinx Gamer studio, and they're going to be like, what is that? And I'll be like, I got it in the Loot Crate.
Well, I have a confession to make. I have actually seen Boogie's video, Loot Crate, and that's how I knew it inverted into an NES.
You see,
and this cartridge here, actually, the cartridge in the book here will actually also fold out, and you can fold it into a little cartridge. So you have a little orange cartridge to go along with it.
I'll have you do it.
Excuse me, a little NES controller.
That's pretty cool. So you pre-gamed, so that's how you were able to know all this. Meanwhile, I was just going to be oblivious to the whole box situation itself. I would have seen the inside and be like, oh, that's so cool. I thought it was only on that front panel there, but in reality it's actually an inverted NES.
We lucked out. I usually go to Boogie for his Francis impersonations, which I find absolutely hilarious. You sound like Cartman, Francis!
Another thing I'm missing out on, I guess. Alright, so let's get this stuff out of the way.
Okay.
So, what else? I think this past weekend, we're recording this a few days before we're posting it online. This is the weekend of the 24th, and this first weekend was actually the first little event called Pax South. This is from Penny Arcade Expo. They do the annual Pax East and the Pax Prime, and this was their first little convention down in San Antonio, Texas, Pax South. And I guess this is going to be something that happens every year. I have not yet been to one, not been to any of the PAX conventions. I really want to. They've got great music, and it's a great event for knowing what's that's going to be coming on the cusp of gaming. And I didn't hear much news come out of it besides Borderlands. Apparently there is a new Borderlands on the way. There might be a Borderlands remake coming to the PlayStation 4 and the next-gen consoles. Borderlands 1, maybe 2, I think. But they teased Borderlands 3. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I'm sure going to. So, you know, I have to say I'm jealous for you guys who went down to PAX South, and I wish I was there. Maybe next year. Who knows?
No, for those who don't know, and for myself, of course, how does PAX differ from your typical, say, E3 Expo or your Comic-Con Expo?
Well, when compared to E3, this one is just a completely more of a convention, of an expo, where all you have to do is just pay whatever the registration fee, if you can get it in time before it sells out, because I believe PAX East is completely sold out. It was as of like December something. Tickets go by fast when they begin the registration process. But there's lots of developers, lots of exhibitors there. It's very game-centric. There might be more indie presence at these PAX conventions than the other game conventions. I'm not too sure. Of course, there's also, you have the major AAA guys over there as well, since Borderlands. So
basically, cut out the middleman and let gamers decide what are good games.
Let PAX. I mean, they're now huge. They started off small, and they've now amassed not one, not two, but 3 huge conventions. Or I'm sorry, 4, because there's PAX Australia every year, and they're just rocking and rolling. And again, I hope one day I can get in, we can get in, Sphinx Gamer can get in, and we can just do our thing. Really see what PAX is all about, because I really want to go, because apparently it's a really fun time. They got music and everything like that. So, and compared to E3, you have to actually be let in because it's a trade industry event. So you have to qualify as media, or you have to get qualified somewhat and then pay the $1,000 to get the ticket. So it's a whole lot of stuff.
I read, I believe it was a Cracked article, that stated if you're going to go to E3, you better know exactly which line you're going to get in and what event you would like to see, because I guess the lines are of Disneyland proportions, and you pretty much waste your entire day to actually see whatever you're going to see. So you want the new, preview of the new Halo game, well, you better wait in line. You know, you want the new preview of the the new
some new game.
The
some
Eddie game, yeah, like
it could be the new Link game for the Legend of Zelda, which I think they already did though. But if you want to go and see any of the big new things, you got to go to E3, and they have these high expectations that you have to reach in order to get qualified. But you know, I'm gonna apply and see what happens. Maybe we'll get in. Maybe we'll get in.
Oh my gosh! You know, if you make it to E3, oh boy, be still my heart.
Back in California for you, it'll be amazing. It'll be my first time down at the LA Convention Center. If it's not this year, then next year definitely. Hopefully, I can only hope. I pray every day.
Yeah, just let's hope we don't get mugged by a palm tree down there.
Oh, there's palm trees right in front of the place there. But I hear that these are, imported from California.
Yes, the domesticated palm tree. Yes.
Yeah, we have to see the domesticated palm trees.
Right.
So, what's next after PAX? That was this weekend, and now I was saying before we were watching. I watch Twitch. You apparently watch Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge community surrounding for speedrunners and things like that. Basically, when I see my favorite speedrunners on, I watch a guy that constantly speedruns through Super Mario games, and he does it every single night. Every time he comes on, he plays through Mario for like 8 hours. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I believe, but he also does Galaxy 1 and Super Mario 64 and Sunshine, but he just does it over and over again because he's trying to get that record or trying to get faster so that he can go to, maybe for just the glorification of being the fastest on Twitch, and a lot of people watch him do this. But the best speedrunners, as we know, they go to Games Done Quick, and Awesome Games Done Quick was a couple weeks ago, I should say. Sorry about that, and they
did absolutely fantastic,
and they do it twice a year. Summer Games Done Quick is their summer event, and I heard, not through the grapevine maybe, you told me it yourself, in fact, before we recorded, that you have a few games that, you're pretty good at.
Yeah, it's funny when you mention your speedrunners doing this repetitive task over and over again. There seems to be this extreme side of speedrunning and this sort of mild side of speedrunning. You have your King of Kong extreme speedrunners who are trying to get the highest score in the shortest amount of time possible. And, then you have the casual speedrunners, and you also have the tool-assisted speedrunners who, they just want to see, if you could do a game perfect, what would the perfect time be? Over the years, I have speedrunned numerous games with unofficial records, including Spot Goes to Hollywood for the Sega Genesis, Alicia Dragoon for the Sega Genesis, and Comic Zone for the Sega Genesis. And I do believe that there is an Awesome Games Done Quick record of Comic Zone at the Awesome Games Done Quick website, or Speed Demo's website for that matter.
Right.
But Spot Goes to Hollywood is quite an obscure game. It was even made more obscure because a lot of people experienced the PlayStation 1 version, which basically had about half the levels. It had a little better graphics, but really the patina, the age, what made it great, wasn't there.
Yeah.
The Spot Goes to Hollywood version had some really good references, Star Wars, Aliens, pop culture references that still hold up today. So it's a very exciting game to play, a very exciting game to speedrun. It even has its quick reaction stages, a la Battletoads. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about there.
Except for me, maybe, because I don't think I played that game.
Okay, if you haven't played Battletoads, I believe it's the second or third stage. It's called Turbo Tunnels, and Turbo Tunnels has been the bane of everyone's existence who's ever played Battletoads. And I believe that the theory is, which I heard from Angry Video Game Nerd, is that in order to increase rental sales, because rental sales were really popular at the time, they made the game incredibly hard. And they tried so hard, they actually made it where it's unbeatable on two-player, because there's another level like Turbo Tunnels, but when the second player gets to that part of the level, it doesn't activate. And there's this ball that's chasing you. So since the second player doesn't activate, the ball just kills the second player, and the only way to get around it is to let the second player die, hope that you have enough continues left over to support the second player, and then have first player complete the level, and then second player can continue on after first player completes the level. So they made it so tedious that they actually got that oversight, and which I actually find quite humorous.
How are you with the shooters? Because the games I played back in my youth for the Sega Genesis were like Raiden.
Oh, the top-down shooters.
Top-down shooters.
Okay, yeah. Raiden is a great one.
And I really enjoyed. I think I said it last week for the Sega or for the Sonic speedruns because I played a whole lot of Sonic as well.
And now, was Raiden the one where it had the secret ships, like the carrot ship and that sort of thing? Or am I thinking of something else? What am I thinking of?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's killing me.
Yeah, we're
it's on
having
the tip of my
another
tongue.
brain fart right now.
But, okay, someone in comments, tell us, what is that top-down shooter that has the carrot secret ship? It has wonderful music, ad-lib sound.
All of them have wonderful music. That's one of the things that I
Yeah.
loved so much with the Sega Genesis and so many other consoles. In fact, the one that just recently that I played, the PlayStation Vita, almost every game that I played before I sold it because after a while there was just nothing left for me to play on it, had great music. What was that game? Army of Hell or something like that. I really loved the rock music in that game. Lumines. I can't even probably say the name right, so I'm an idiot. But that had great music as well. I played the PS2, or the PSP version, and then Electronic Symphony. That was just amazing. But that was another console that had great music. I love great music in games.
If you like top-down shooters, two top-down shooters that I think you and any top-down shooter fans will appreciate is two games. One is called Firefight, made by Epic Mega Games, back when they still made awesome games like Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah.
But Firefight has incredible hand-drawn graphics, a sound score that is unmatched. But the CDs, and even more so the boxes, are very rare. So if you happen to find a copy for a good price, pick yourself up one because it's an experience to be had. Another one is kind of like an online game top-down shooter, and I already know what a lot of nostalgic gamers are thinking. Subspace. It's now called Continuum. But it's basically a top-down shooter multiplayer mode, and you get to pick from 8 different ships from different levels created by people that could be you or I. Since it's a freeware game, you can make your own levels, you can have your own servers, you can make your own ships, and you can have your own death matches and run the rules as you see fit.
Pretty cool.
One of the popular ones that has been around since the dawn of time is Death Star Battle. So I'm sure there's someone sitting in their chair moving their arm around like, woo, 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 Death Star Battle, yeah, you know. Take another sip of Mountain Dew from me, players.
I'll take a sip of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And if you guys are a fan of speedruns, we might be able to do some speedruns on Twitch. I know I said in the state of the site, which I'll get to in just a minute, for that, we might be doing some streaming. I might be doing some streaming, depending on if we get the setup, but you as well.
Yes,
right?
the Aliens Ate My fundraiser, so to speak, is 10% of what is sold will go back to Sphinx Gamer, where we can get a camera of adequate streaming quality and some stereo headphones, some stereo speakers, and a nice boom mic. Yes.
We need the boom mic.
Gotta have a nice boom mic.
Boom mic. Yeah, we're back to using the iPhone thing. This is what I used in the first episode, and for the past couple episodes, we were using something a little bit different. But we need to hear our voices clearly without the whatever the crap is with that mic there.
And remember, fellow ladies, gentlemen, and Aatrox gamers out there, we are here for you. We represent your voice. So anything that you would like to be heard, anything you feel needs to be heard, please don't hesitate to leave any comments.
Yeah, folks, definitely. On our Twitter and also on Facebook and Google+, and we're also on YouTube now. We posted the podcast on there every week. Every Thursday is when it gets published. So, leave us a comment or whatnot. We'll read your comments and questions on the air because we're just starting out. But we love games. I started the site because of my love for gaming and everything gaming related. And I want to just one day want to work just delivering great content and I hope that the podcast and the site does that. Another great way for you to reach out and contribute as well is, I'm going to put in the plug. I'm not going to beg, but, you can also donate as well. It goes towards helping the site, towards getting new mic and everything new, just trying to, so that we can devote more time to it, because unfortunately both of us, myself, full-time day job and everything like that, I want to devote more time to the site and all, and I want to,
Yes, I myself am my own private caterer. Shameless plug, if you're in the Arizona area and you would like to experience the fine produce selection that comes from California, definitely give me a dingle. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check out the eBay listing. We'll have that posted on the site, and I'll make that known on Twitter for over the next few days or so. You can check that out. She's selling the complete Commander Keen Aliens Ate My Babysitter floppy disks.
This is big news. I posted this literally 3 hours ago, and it's got a little fire symbol to it, which I had no idea that. Oh wow! Yeah, I had no that they actually did that.
Yeah, neither did I. I just pulled it up on the computer here. That's pretty cool.
This is the day the Earth shook. So definitely get out there, get the word out there that it's for sale. I really would like it to get into someone's good hands. Hey, you want to spend the money and smash it? That's your pejorative, man. But this is really exciting. I got butterflies in my stomach. I hope you guys too. It's going to be really exciting to see the value of what this computer game is and what it means to the gaming community. So I'm really excited.
And the one thing that just popped up in my head real quick that I want to actually share about is the email I got from Sony, I think it was 2 days ago, for the class-action lawsuit, and it's just I got it actually 3 times. One from Sony Network Entertainment, and then again from Sony Online Entertainment. I'm sure a lot of folks out there were affected in 2011 when the PSN blacked out for many days. I know I was one of them, but they're offering all these these ways to kind of compensate for the network outages, and I'm one of those people that says, haven't they done enough? I got the free games. I think I remember I got Infamous and some other game. It was actually Super Stardust HD. That was a really good game, by the way. I played those 2. I got those for free with the Welcome Back program, and I was really satisfied. And then, they did their 10% off for the latest hack that hit this past Christmas. And I feel that Sony has done all right in my book in trying to compensate users for things that I believe that were out of their control.
No, Robert. They have to get down on their hands and knees and beg and cry at my feet, begging for forgiveness. And if they're lucky, I might look down at them and say, class-action lawsuit.
I guess I'm just too nice of a guy then. I guess I'm too nice.
Well, on the plus side, if any of you EverQuest 1 players out there have an old rotted account back from, 2001, hey, you may be getting some significant compensation. I haven't looked too much into this, but always worth it.
Yeah, there could be some station cash on the way. Who knows?
Ooh, can finally get that neat horse, pony, frog hybrid that they always seem to offer.
I don't even play any of their games, so it doesn't really affect me anymore. Besides PSN, but
Well, if I could say, you like online gaming, you like MMORPGs, and you're looking for something different, and you have not played EverQuest 2, definitely give EverQuest 2 a try. Yeah, Sony fucked up, but I like it a lot better than World of Warcraft. And what's that? Oh God, they heard me.
The neighbors heard you.
They heard me say that I like EverQuest 2 more than World of Warcraft.
That's
okay. Listen, we gotta shut this down. Okay. No, just nothing in here. Just raiding with my paladin. Yeah.
Well, I think I just forgot what I was gonna say.
I think we all blanked out there for a moment.
We did. That was just interesting. And the tie, too. Look at this tie here.
They're gone.
They're gone. They left.
They're gone. I whipped the tie at them. It made cracking sounds. It scared and confused them.
Yeah, but let us know your thoughts on the Sony matter. There's probably, thousands of us out there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe millions.
Millions. Millions of us.
Millions of us. money, and free games. I don't know. I just feel like they've done enough. But, maybe some of you agree. Maybe some of you more agree with Leah that, they have to do more. Who knows? Let us know. And let your voice out there. If you got the email, then you know what to do if you want. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing.
Oh,
I don't really care.
Why don't you tell us what to do, viewers?
Well, I think that's it for another excellent episode of this podcast.
I think this was a wonderful episode.
It always is. Let us know on Facebook and Twitter. Again, we'll read your comments and questions on the air. Visit the site as well. Take a look. We have new content up almost every day, if not every other day. So go and check that out as well. Leah, it's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Robert. And remember, if it isn't Sphinx, it stinks.
All right. Later on next week, folks. Take care.
Hasta luego.